Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now we see Dwayne Haskins, the Ohio State Buckeye, in his second year in the National Football League, ready to lead this Washington offense.
And for Dwayne Haskins, a little bit of an uneven season for the former first-round pick. 7 starts as a rookie. Team went 2-5 in those games, but I did see him get better. I thought his last couple of starts were his best ones of the year. He's a guy with big potential, big arm, but remember, was just a one-year starter in college as well. Plenty of experience yet to be gained.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissic. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The tackle made by Brandon.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
3rd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 3.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to it and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
We get our first look now at Carson Wentz and this Philadelphia Eagle offense.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years, beset by injuries, but last year, started all 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign throwing the ball, 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. The injuries got him again in the wild card game, but when he's on the field, his team is dangerous.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And it's
on 3rd down, they turn to Sanders, and he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive.
a gain of
some of the most unselfish players on any football team. Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Here's Tressway now. We're scoreless after 1.
The end of the first quarter with no score.
On the return, Jackson. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Gain of 15.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
It's now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And Walker has it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. First down, Washington. Haskins finding McLaurin. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jaron Brown, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
The previous play is under review.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 2 yards on the touchdown there, and Washington has taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now you see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
We remind you lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium, and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Delaney Walker. As time expires in the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. They're caught by Jerron Brown. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's McKissick. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll go again with McKissick. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6. 1st down, Washington.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. They'll run with McKissick. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
The ball carrier.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Back now at FedEx Field, it's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Got a man open, it's Ross. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's good.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy here.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time? Hope.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey, 62 yards. And the Eagles get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tackled at the 29.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 6.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. So now Wentz and the Eagles down by 2 touchdowns. 34 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. On 1st down, Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Complete.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
1st down.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. Oh, this is taken it. And it's complete. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Wentz. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. On play action, Wentz. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Zach Ertz touchdown. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this will be recovered by Washington, and that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for Washington, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0. This is the player card. This is the develop. This is the abilities tab. Here you can see what. Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team. Start your week by installing your game plan.
today. From Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin the 25. The Rams ready to take over on offense, and they will do so behind the first overall pick in the Now he's in season number 5 out of Cal. It's Jared Goff.
Well, it's not unusual for a team to have a little bit of a letdown after appearing in the Super Bowl. And the Rams had that Super Bowl letdown after their loss in Super Bowl 53 to New England. But it might surprise people that quarterback Jared Goff still finished 3rd in the NFL in passing yards at better than 4,600. They just want to see him cut down on the number of interceptions he threw last year. And they think the Rams can elevate their offense yet again.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Complete to Tyler
Ball
Higbee.
on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
41. A gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Goff on first down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the gun, Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Rams.
Play action, it's Goff. And he's got the hook up here, it's Woods. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Play on the coverage.
On 2nd down, Freeman. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Rams 3, Eagles 9.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
Rager on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. To throw, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Wentz's pass.
We get a look at what Ertz did receiving-wise last week. Unfortunately, his effort not enough to help put him over the hump in that defeat.
And let's face it, this is a guy who absolutely hates to lose. When we talked with him, he wasn't talking about the plays he made, was he?
No.
He's talking about the plays he didn't make. That's absolutely the mark of a true pro.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. 3-0 after one on EA Sports.
The score, Rams 3, Eagles nothing.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
He will push his way down to about the 14. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's a gain of 2. Brings up
now Wentz on the bootleg. On the move to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. On first down, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
From the 50, it's Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Rams first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Fights loose. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Eagles Eagles.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. They'll run with Sanders, and he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half, and the Eagles able to push further out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. He'll take the knee and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime here and an 11. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Cameron Johnston.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Brings up 2nd
and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
A quick pass to Kupp. He'll call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Jackson to return. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
27-yard
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Escapes the sack. Dancing to his left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Sanders.
Give him 9 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 76 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play. And this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
At the 25-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be out right at the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To the air again, Goff. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Josh Reynolds. But now it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
10 yards to go.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call, but how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? Go over on the bench right now feeling great.
It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 10.
Rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Brings up
On second down at 4, Wentz. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Goff throwing complete to Kupp. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Cooper Kupp. A 5-yard gain on the play.
Goff on first down. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Eagles' 44-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Goff. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Cooper Kupp.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
And the Rams.
Again, Goff. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Goff throwing again. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
After the INT, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. His throw caught. About the 5. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack. Back at the 7. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
And goal at the Rams 7-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And their lead will swell up to 28.
31.
So it's 3 more plays, and that winds this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough plays, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
One last throw here for Goff. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you said baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut